Hello everyone, welcome to another new sweet episode of Honest Mind Podcast. As you can see today, I am your host, Mr. Daniel himself, with my fellow brothers, Mr. Skinny
My guy.
and Mr. Winchester himself.
My brother,
How are you
Wagwan.
doing? So you guys, today I can see everyone is looking well dressed.
Yeah.
So Mr. Skinny, shout out to your Mr. Designer himself, the one who designs you.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about who's your designer?
Skinny's closets.
Guys, if you want to dress something nicely, himself he knows how to do it. So whatever it is, just contact him
Yeah.
in the comment section there.
Yeah.
Mr. Winchester,
My brother.
as I can see also, I hope he's also your designer too. Or your
Definitely,
personal.
definitely.
No, I actually designed it. I styled him today.
It's good to copy someone else who does it very well. It's nice.
Right.
It's part of the nature.
I own that industry, so he came to me to say, Skinny, what are we? I told him, we're going a little bit casual. He's not a man with too much color. Me, I'm a man, I like colors. So I tell him, okay, this one is fit for you, you know?
It's
But
good.
try to switch it up in the shoes, though.
All right. So guys, today our topic we're going to talk about is lifestyle, which is based on personal growth. Mr. Skinny, do you lifestyle relates to something like you do on your daily life,
Yeah.
and then that's why we call it lifestyle. It's the style how you live your life. Basically, you take it as like mentally, spiritually, physically. I want to start by saying it in like spiritually. Are you much way comfortable on your lifestyle and spiritually way?
For me, I would say I'm still a work in progress because definitely there's always more to learn. Because let me give, for instance, my spiritual life could just be, or someone's spiritual life could just be based on praying alone. Alone. That's what that person focus on. And then it is not good to say, I am satisfied with that. Why I said it's not good? Because we have to learn more than just praying. Some other person could say their spiritual life is just about doing the works. Doing the work of God is not just, that's not the only thing. You still need praying to do it. You still need other things to do it, like counsel, understanding, knowledge. So that's why I say it's a work in progress. You learn one today, you go to the second one, you get that knowledge, you go to the third one. It keeps going. It keeps going. It cannot be settled with just one. So that's why I say I'm a work in progress.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, also like you said, like you need to keep progressing like
Yeah.
each and every day. I want to ask Mr. Winchester,
Yeah.
to you, as you heard from Mr. Skinny, what he said, what does a person need to do, like to develop that spiritual way of him?
Well, I would say, first of all, you have to self-examine yourself.
Yeah.
For you to accept that whatever spirituality or whatever, because we have different type, you want to attain. That's where mentorship comes in. If you want to be a priest, you want to be anything, you have to self-examine yourself, and you have to start living that self-development. You have to start living that way. So there are plenty of things you would do, because it's more like going to a school. You can be good where you are, but the end goal, there's always that end goal. Like my brother said, it's a work in progress.
Yeah,
it's
there's
stage
more.
by stage.
There's more.
So you won't say you are satisfied or the place you are, or you are comfortable. Meaning, when you say you are comfortable, meaning that okay, you have totally attained or achieved everything you need.
Yeah.
But it's not supposed to be so, because life itself is a mystery because there are things we have not yet discovered. So the more you put yourself out there, the more you learn, the more you discover some certain things.
Yeah. And there's one thing I've always focused on. They say a wise person is someone who is willing to learn. So for you to be wise, you need to have this zeal to learn the next level or the next step.
Okay, basically like saying like you don't need to be like pretending to be knowing things.
Say
Because-
that I know it all. You cannot know it all.
Yeah, because nowadays people pretend to be like they know everything, which is just like they take it as like, oh, me as a person, like if I know this thing, basically know everything about it.
Yeah.
But it's good to ask something from other people, like understand these
True.
things, like keep on searching everything.
That's what
Yeah.
make you wise.
Yeah.
That's what make you wise.
So I want to move on forward, like to the kind of lifestyle people live nowadays. To you, how do you live your lifestyle?
My lifestyle, I would say that, yeah, I like what my brother said earlier on. He talked about examine yourself. For me, that's one thing I always do. I self-evaluate myself. I check myself on the things, on what to do, how to do, and when to do. So I have brought that to be my lifestyle now. To say, let me use situations, for example, challenges, for example. You know, some people lifestyle when problem comes, the lifestyle could be full of complaint. You understand?
Yeah.
But then, that is not a good lifestyle. So that's where you try to examine yourself to say, okay, should I complain or should I not complain? And it's always better to stand on, to not complain. Just try to skate through it. So my lifestyle now is more like striving. Each and every day, I keep pushing. You know, even though when challenges come, I have this lifestyle of I would pray. I would pray. I would seek advice from people, major key people. I tell them like, okay, see what I'm doing now. See what is happening now. They'll give me that advice. So I will not act. And my lifestyle is, I don't act like I know it all. Sometimes I can even play a fool. I can play a fool. Just for me to gain something for me. Even though I know that thing, sometimes, I do this thing a lot, even though I know that thing, I will play like a fool to say I don't know it. So let me see if, is this person adding to what I know, or is it the same level? You know, and before you can know that, okay, to play a fool, you need to examine yourself. So that's part of my lifestyle. Yeah.
Okay, as you said about that, on your lifestyle based on like how you act it. How do you like set up yourself? Do you have like something like you be like, today I am doing this, and tomorrow I'm doing this? There's something different, or you're just doing the same thing daily?
I wouldn't say I do the same thing daily, because every day has a different task. Every day has a different task. For example, now tomorrow is Monday.
Yeah.
I've already started preparing myself mentally to say I'm going to class by 11 a.m. So what does that require me to do? I need to wake up early. It's the same way when you put a task for the day to say, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Let me use for my class, for example. Now, I already prepare myself. It's tomorrow, but mentally, I'm preparing myself already. Because if I don't do that now,
Then
tomorrow we'll wake up, I'll be lazy to
you'll be
say,
having some-
today I'm not going, no. I'm not going, forget about it.
So,
Yeah.
Mr. Winchester, so living a skinny lifestyle alone, I'd like to move on to yours because everyone lives their own lifestyle.
Yeah.
And then you tell us yours too.
Yeah, I'll give it to you mine later. How do you live your lifestyle?
My lifestyle, first of all, I would say maybe it's my upbringing. I think have a very deep impact on my lifestyle. First, for the first thing I do, I seek counsel. Like I said, like I research anything I want to do. That if I have a task ahead of, tomorrow, I seek counsel from people that have been there before, or from various aspects you can pray. But firstly, I seek counsel. Then that will, that power of mind that you ought to do this thing. So those are my two principles I just follow. That counseling. First of all, I have to ask people that have been there how this has been done. I might have my own way of doing it, but I need to have that idea. I'm not the type that just bump into something and do it. Though there are some people that easily on their first trial they get things right.
Yeah.
But me, my lifestyle, I just prefer to seek the counsel. So, and it's pretty much that's how it is.
So how do you prepare yourself? Like,
I adapt myself. The way I just live my life, I think I would say I'm always ready. I'm always prepared. Yeah, and if you have a goal, definitely, even if you have a goal, you have to, on your own, you have to know that there are times, there are schedules, like no matter what, like this, like if it's, for me, if it's time to party, we party. So if you see me maybe partying, I know that that's the right time. You might see me party for 2 weeks straight.
Yeah.
You say, that's my time of partying. There's some days I'll just go ghost for months. You haven't seen me.
Yeah.
So I think I prepare. Like say more like what he said. That's mental preparation.
Yeah.
It's itself. Like it depends on you what you want.
Yeah.
So
Because I like how you said another man's lifestyle cannot be the same,
same as the
of
person.
the other person's lifestyle. Yeah. You see now there's a slight difference between him. Because he say he's ready, can go on the spot. Even me, sometimes I can go on the spot. But sometimes I don't like to go on the spot. I don't want to be ready on the spot. Because sometimes when you just go on the spot, you make everything like rush, say, okay.
You need time for you to
You know,
prepare.
you need this, okay, because you go on the spot. So for me, I try to make that one 50-50. But there are times I know that, okay, on the spot, I can do them.
Yeah.
Hands down. No
Yeah,
need to do too much mental preparation. It just come, finish. You just come, finish. Yeah.
Because sometimes just like how your mind sets itself.
Yeah.
Because if they give you a task, if your mind just sets up quickly,
Quickly,
it will just
just
give you the
there.
answers there and then.
Yeesh.
If it doesn't, then it gives you time. Says no, I need time.
Yeah, I need time to, yeah.
Give me time. I need to set up something. Then you take your time and then you set up yourself and then you come up with a solution. Yeah, like you said, you asked me, you say how I set up my own.
Yeah.
Was like on a daily basis how I set up myself. Like once I just like get up early in the morning, I ask myself questions. Today is a different day.
True.
What am I supposed to do? I cannot say I have this one supposed to do doing this thing and then another thing I'm just like. So I will ask myself, am I supposed to do this thing today or it's for different day? Because sometimes I find like I have task of different day, but I take it, I just do it then for the same day. But I be like, there's just much of confusion sometimes. But it depends on how the task is. If the task is simple, I just bring it up and do it then. So that the next the day that comes, I use it for something else, maybe like that. And back to the question of how I set myself mentally. I just like most of it. I just do research nowadays. Because reading books, I normally don't take time to read books.
I think that's one thing I want to learn. That's one thing I want
like
to
for
learn.
me, if it's
Reading
like
books.
reading books, for me it's quite difficult. Like physically getting the books on my hand.
When you mean reading books, you mean your books for degree or
Not degree.
No, those normal books.
Normal
Normal books, yeah,
to
because
learn-
I have
to
some
learn more.
books there back home, like I read.
you should.
Yeah.
But
I try.
I
You
try
should.
also mine,
It's
but because I normally start, then I halfway or quarter way,
you
I
just
stop.
abandon.
Be like, no, I cannot.
Yeah.
But I normally I see like researching is more good for me than reading the book and all these things. Like if I read, I get bored in a way like I cannot do it. So I live the life of like research and then like progress on researching and then pause a bit and then look for the task like am I supposed to be like organizing myself for another task of like cause and me I like the person like I can't be in one place. I need to like if once I sit down for one place I have to move and then come back and do something. Because if I sit down like this and then it's like my body shuts down.
Okay.
Yeah. So I need to like wake it up and then come back to it again. And then do like another thing task. So another question on physically lifestyle. Nowadays we live a life like people don't take their like body health like in a good way. Do you treat your body the same way you treat your mind?
No.
How do you
No.
say it?
You know, when it comes to the body, right? You said physically. When it comes to the body, how you treat your body for a lifestyle, for the one you create for your body, it's not the same. It's not the same for the one you create for your mind, because the mind is so powerful. The mind can go any length. You know, like you said, obviously it's how you train it, though. How
Yeah.
you train it. But when it comes to your body is, in a way, at some certain point, you will get tired, it will break down, and then you give it break, and then come back again. Let's take exercise, for example. You will not see someone going 5 hours straight. 5 hours straight doing exercise. 5 hours straight. 5 hours. Even football, for example, football. At some point, when your coach sees that this man is not strong enough now, in this time, he will bring you out. It's not bringing you out because you are not playing well. Oh. You already analyzed that, okay, this is not the strength he had for the past 30 or 20 minutes. It's different now. Even playing football, at some point, during the game, you'll be resting codedly.
yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Codedly, you are resting because the body has go back and forth, but back and forth. Yeah, you cannot go just 5 hours straight doing the same strength. Your mind, you can. Your mind, you can. It can go more. It can go any length. I don't know about you guys, but at some point, I believe that I have achieved so much more with this my mind building. You know how you create a whole bundle of success in your mind. It's very powerful. That's why you can go every miles.
For me, the mind is more like a storage. That's where the creativity starts.
Yeah. You can create anything.
Then what you planned out to do in the next 20 years, you've already have it there.
Yeah.
Then it is the mind that will process it through that physical body.
Yeah.
You get one at a time. When the body gets tired,
Yeah.
it takes
Yeah,
a
the body
rest.
will take a break.
But inside the mind, everything
The
is
mind
stored
is there.
So the mind is much more valuable and important.
Sheesh, more bigger, because the body will get to some point and then you just feel like, okay, I need a break. So that's why you take a break, you relax, and then you go to it again. But the mind has already reached that success that you want to attain with the body.
Yeah.
So that's why you know there's one thing they always say, train your mind. Train your mind. And they always say, do not feel too much negativity in your mind. The mind should always be running and be positive at all times. And you should mind what you think, because it creates a whole thing for you.
Yeah, because if like treating your mind and the body, it cannot be the same.
Yeah.
Because once you treat your mind, it's better to treat your mind than treating your body better. Because you reach a certain moment, when you treat your mind, like reaching the strength of like, becomes like mentally strong. You can't even see it like once you grow up, like when you're young, you feel like your body has enough energy, and your mind also have like a lot of things to store, need to store. And reaching that moment of like you're getting older, your mind tells you to do something, but your body cannot do it.
The body
You
cannot
see?
move.
Your body cannot move, but your mind
Yeah.
is saying, yeah, you can do it, but you're trying to do with your
Yeah.
body, you cannot.
True.
For the example you give on saying playing football,
Yeah.
you see people who still, their mind tells them they need to still play.
Yeah, but
But once you see them inside, they get like, I cannot run anymore.
yeah,
5 minutes, 10 minutes, it's enough.
I
The
cannot
body
do this
says, nah,
anymore. Yeah, the body
there I
says
can,
no.
that's much I can do.
Yeah.
So,
But there's one thing I want to make clear. It doesn't mean that you should not feed the body the right things. You should feed the body the right things, the right materials, the right source it needs. You know, like the body now, even stepping out from your comfort zone, the mind will first of all process it, right? It would advise you and encourage you to say, step out from your comfort zone.
Yeah.
If you don't train the body also, the body cannot move to do anything.
Even by appearance, it's how people, like for me, what I believe, how people perceive it from the outside.
Yeah.
That's how they know that
They
this
know
from
that
the
it's-
inside.
yeah, from the
Get?
mind, yeah.
Once if you are good outside, that your goodness won't be hidden. It appears physically.
It shows.
It shows.
So I think you should train both. But when it comes to how it works, the mind works far better.
better.
The
There's this-
body will rest,
Yeah.
reboot again, will go again, to rest, to go. And that's why they say we need sleep. We need rest. And I always tell people, even though in anything that you are doing, you need to sleep. People will say, oh, when you sleep, it's a lie.
They say,
Sleep.
they say only dead men sleep. Yeah, they say when they die, that's when they will sleep or when they will rest.
The body cannot go for too long. It's very important to, that's why it's very important to, we talk about observing ourselves as a lifestyle.
yeah.
It should be a lifestyle to say like, you already know like, okay, at this point, this is where my body can reach. Or this is where it can obtain this thing. You know what, let me get that one first. Let me relax. And then you move again. But in the mind, you already grab everything. So the mind now is encouraging the body to say, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. And then, pap, you don't make them.
Okay. So if you like, I want you to just guys to put yourself in this, like, because in a day we have like 24 hours. We have 8 hours to sleep. So 24 minus 8. That's
where
already
this
That
guy-
should be 16, no?
16.
I know where this guy won't go now. Okay.
You have taken 8 hours out of the one day, 24 hours. Those 16 hours you have, how do you divide it to your own self?
Okay, first of all, I don't believe on that concept of sleeping 8 hours.
How many
I
hours
don't
you sleep?
know. I don't know whoever put that theory there. I don't believe on that concept. Of which you agree with me. There are some days you could sleep.
More than
Rest doesn't mean you have to sleep 12 hours or doesn't mean you just sleep like 2 hours.
it's enough for your body.
Yeah, it depends on how our body differs. Get so even though with me, even though without no calendar, I already know how I operate. I already know my duties, what I'm doing,
Responsibilities.
my responsibilities. Like if you ask me now, I know what I will do in the next between now and the end of the year. I already mapped out. Though some time might clash, some might not occur, but I already know that faith, that belief, and that structure. I've already patterned it that this is how I'm going to move myself for the rest of the year. So definitely, I know how. But when we sleep, we don't control ourselves, right?
Yeah.
But we control ourselves. If you know what I mean. So when you sleep, you know, okay, this is the hour I'm sleeping. This is the time it takes for my body to get that relaxation.
Yeah, because sometimes when you sleep, even if you need to wake up at a certain time, your body will just react by itself. Doesn't need anyone to wake you up.
Yeah,
you just get it
does.
automatic.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you fall behind. You know how to structure yourself.
No.
Yeah. For me, one thing I know, it's important to rest. It's important to sleep.
So you're actually saying, he's saying, he doesn't agree with this thing
No.
of sleeping.
I'm not saying.
So for you,
no,
agree
for
with
him,
8 hours?
he says no. For me, I don't. Okay, when I sleep, right? There are some situation I'm in, or there are some tasks I want to do. It will require me now to say I need to be awake in this time. In this
Exactly.
time.
Yeah.
So they shouldn't be like to say, oh, rich. Okay, I don't believe in this thing when they say rich men sleep in 2-3 hours and then they still. I believe in it's because of that man has a tax. That's why he woke up early to do what he wants to do. Your timing and my timing is not the same.
Yeah, true.
The way you want to finish your tax for the day, it's not the same way I want to finish my tax for the day.
Correct.
So that's why I don't really follow hours of sleep. There are some time, yes, I can say this night I want to sleep 2 hours. It's because of what? The tax I have. It's not because of them say. It's because, or it's not because of them say when you sleep or you wake up. No, it's because of the tax I have. If I don't really have tax to complete for that night or for that day, I would rest. My resting could not be like maybe sleeping the whole day because I'm not much of a sleeper. Shout out to the sleepers out there. You guys are doing well. I jealous you guys 100%. No, I jealous them.
Yeah.
I jealous sleepers because I don't know if it's just me, but I jealous sleepers because they sleep. You have seen someone who can sleep more than 10 hours straight, like one go. It doesn't mean that person is jobless. For that person now, they have maybe obviously complete their tasks. So now
It's the time to rest.
may they rest.
But one thing with me, even though I complete like my tasks, you see those long hours sleep is not
Yeah,
well with me.
yeah.
I'm not used to sleeping long hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, normally, but some people, they depend on how they can sleep anytime. You may not sleep, and for them they see it like anything they do like this, it's just after finish, the only thing they think of is sleeping.
Yeah,
Other
to
than
rest
that,
their
they-
mind. And it's very good. Honestly, that's why they say it's important to have enough rest.
Yeah.
It's very good. For me, I can be resting without sleeping.
Yeah,
Like some
it
people-
doesn't mean you have to you have to sleep for you to relax yourself
Yeah,
or
to rest.
to rest the body. No.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Sometimes you just chilling, just be there chilling, not doing, that, okay, I'm not doing any tasks, then it's okay. So
Okay.
I'm not into sleep 8 hours, sleep 3 hours, sleep 1 hour. No. I'm into, if I have my tasks, if I need to sleep even 100 hours, say my brother, man, sleep, I beg. I don't keep person. Yes, now sleep, I sleep.
Yes, so
But according to some people, like once they do their task and they don't finish it with the time they need it, it's just like the task keep on prolonging. And then they find their sleeping time like too short. But like as they go on, their sleep disappears. And they keep on trying and trying. But the task is not completed yet. But they still keep on trying until the end. And they find their lifestyle keeps on like way of like stressing life. But actually they don't have the hint of how they're trying to do it.
Yeah.
They don't try to research. They don't try to ask, why am I doing this and why is this thing not completed in a time? That's why they see their life like mentally it's not well programmed.
you know one thing with these things, most people don't know that even though with those comforts, there are sometimes you have to starve yourself. I mean, starve yourself. I mean, like going on, like just like fasting. You have to starve yourself. You get those things you ought to like. There are some places you find yourself. Okay, even though you know that okay, I'm sleeping 6 hours every day. There's a situation you find yourself. You know that I have to limit this thing.
Yeah.
But there's some people that just like
They just
you see that 6 hours.
has to be.
That means for me, I would say they are addicted, and it's not good to be addicted to something.
No, but what about maybe they have completed their tasks.
No, from what he said
They
even
keeping
though the
their
time they feel like stressful.
Yeah.
That's why, okay, if you like okay, you are sleeping for 6 hours, and your task now, you haven't completed that task, and that 6 hours of your time, you have to sleep now, and pushes. And you skipped 1 hour for you take 1 hour for me to do the task, they will be stressful.
Yeah,
I said because
okay.
they are addicted to that every 6 hours every day.
Yeah, it's their lifestyle now.
Yeah.
For me, I'm not against it too, because I've understand that sleep has helped me to complete even to complete tasks. I think the last time I was sharing about I had one assignment. It was giving me hard time. I had to tell myself I need to sleep for 1 hour. I'll come back to it. And then guess what? I did not really sleep. I think I just relaxed, like just
took it
remove my mind, distract myself for 1 hour, and then I came back to it, and then I got it done, and then I figured out how to do it. Yeah, so yeah, but it's okay. Who wants sleep 10? May sleep 10. Who can sleep the 24 hours? May sleep. After all, very soon they will give the person Guinness Book of Record. They call them
The best sleeper.
the best sleeper.
Or the
No, but I jealous sleepers, so I jealous them.
Okay.
Jealous them.
I want to ask Mr. Skinny. I want you to give us 3 of your most values in life.
My value in life. Might expose myself.
Yeah, to give us your lifestyle, to understand how you.
Okay, you want
To
my
be yourself.
lifestyle or you want my value? I never. Now you're being tricky.
No, I'm just being direct to your most.
With
Most
my
value.
most valuable things in life.
Yeah.
Okay, things that
Like-
is of value to me.
It can be mentally, you can be physically.
Yeah.
It
Number
depends
one.
on maybe it can be only all mentally.
Number one. Should I limit it or just okay? What do you want me to do? Should I give 3, 1, 2, 3?
Give 1, 3. If you have more, you can give us also. No problem.
We'll stay the
For the
whole
viewers,
day.
just want to know.
We'll stay the whole day. Okay. I think number one, my most valuable thing which I've obtained is God. It's God. And God is number one thing that is valuable to me.
God of everything.
Yeah, God over everything. Yeah, in God we trust.
God first.
God first. Yeah. And then other thing I would say family, friends. You know. And family, when I say family, it doesn't have to be related by blood. It doesn't have to be related by blood. It can be related via maybe respect for one another, you know, helping one another, loyal to one another, you know, those are family also. You know, loyalty, those are family. And the other thing I would say, okay, might leave this too. Might leave this too. Yeah. But that too is very, 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 very important, because why I say the first one is very, very important to me is because, you know, God has done a lot in my life. Like He has played a lot of role in my life. You know, being where I am, where I'm going, it's always God first. I might be doing any other thing, but it's always God first. It's always God first.
Like what you said, to other people, you said God comes first.
Yeah.
And then you said family.
Yeah.
You cherish them so much. What is your say to these people who say family comes first?
Yeah, it's okay.
What is your say to them?
It's okay.
Just tell them it's okay.
Yeah.
Everybody with their own principles and ideas.
Yeah.
Because you know, if they could give a point that their family is their God on earth,
Yeah.
you get.
So
you
it's
wouldn't you
okay.
wouldn't argue with them.
Yeah.
Because you don't know where their sense of humor or their spirituality is coming from.
Yeah.
You get. So
For me, it's okay. If family comes first, and then God, it's everybody with their own how they how you say their own value,
Their values, yeah.
their own purpose. You know, for me, God first. God
Okay.
first.
Mr. Winchester, your time. You want to see your personal
You
value?
tell us yours. You give us at least 4. At least 4. I want to hear 4 from you.
like you said, coming where I came from, I would say, for me, God first. that never changes anything at all. Like,
I think even our family member will even tell us, say, I beg, now God first.
no, God first, so they will tell you,
Now,
even
Oluwa.
your mom will tell you, say, before you do anything, it's him, that man
God.
above. So that's what we grew up to.
Yeah.
Even when we grew up, we found that we knew on our own, not that we have been told.
Yeah.
We figured out on our own that it is God first. And after that, I would say myself.
Second.
Yeah, myself second, because every day I thank God. I won't change anything in my life. Like, I won't change anything. The way I'm being built, the way I do my things, despite trials and tribulations, or where we came from, I'll tell myself, then my family. There are lots more. These are our own we gave you guys our personal stuff out there. So if you want the business aspects or the educational aspects, there are much more.
They will come
There's
on.
more, but we'll not go feel. You know, say you cannot just expose yourself everything.
Of course, you need to just keep three of
Sometimes you
specific
just
ones
need
done.
to, yeah. But for me, do that too is important.
Yeah.
That too is important.
Guys, as you've seen.
Hey, you, na lie.
Wait.
Tell us
I'm
your
coming,
own.
You will, definitely.
Tell us your
I'm
own. No, this guy won't change his.
No,
I'm not
he's
changing,
not
I'm
going
not
to change
changing
it.
I'm not changing anything. As you guys have seen, we have all seen, like, three of us are going to have the same answer,
Yeah,
basically. As we're Christians,
yeah,
God comes first in everything.
God.
Because, like I say, with God, nothing is impossible.
yeah,
That's the first thing I put in every day. Before I start anything, God comes first. Even if just me opening a door, I have to say God's name. Secondly, I'll put family.
yeah,
Because I thank God is the first person who created me, and then my family who made me grow up. Explain to me how God is and everything. Third thing, which is much important to me, is
Is it more valuable to you?
yeah,
Talk about value.
yeah. My third value will be my lifestyle. Me, I will go with physical
Your lifestyle.
lifestyle.
Tell us about your physical
So-
lifestyle.
Me, I need like my physical lifestyle. I need to be that kind of person who is humble and calm. I don't want to be like this kind of lifestyle where like kind of messed up. Because sometimes I need to like calm myself. If I'm doing something, even if it's right, I will pause. I just need to be calm, be kind person. I need to like be loved by other people. See more people love and like I don't want to tell me like you should love and need other people like me.
Yeah.
Come love me
Yeah.
or something. I just need people to just understand by themselves like
Yeah.
this is the kind of person you want to be like. That's why I never want to be like messy into things.
But do you know that at some point, if you getting love from other people, like what you said humble yourself. It comes with also the first thing we talk about, say observe yourself, check yourself, you know. So those things falls into one. And I believe that for some other person to love you, you have to love yourself. And secondly, is how you present yourself.
Yeah.
It's how you present yourself. Because if you don't present yourself right, present yourself right, so it's very important. That's why I don't know, everything just falls to self-evaluation, self-examination.
It's the way you present yourself. That's how they see you.
Yeah.
Like I read a book. I've forgotten what it said, but it said like outward sign of inward grace. Get so
Outward sign.
outward sign of inward grace. It is
Inward
what they
grace.
see in you, your outer appearance, not just by your clothing, maybe by the way you talk.
Yeah.
You make sense to people. That's when you say, this guy. You know, I don't know if you have been in this situation like when you find yourself in some company of people. Like I've been in that situation, but I wouldn't want that person to go. I want that conversation to continue.
Yeah.
Because what I see in that person, like, mind blowing.
Yeah.
So that's the way it is. Because all those people, you like to keep them close.
Yeah.
So that's the way you present yourself, the way they see you. That's how they know that, okay, this guy, there's something inside of him.
Yeah. I think I I do that also because for me, when it comes to people around me, I'm very, very cautious. When it comes to people around me, I'm very, very cautious. I don't just give access to everyone on a low key. I just don't give access to everyone. I'm this kind of low key person. And when I see someone who is like, okay, this person, they think fine, they reason well, like what my brother say the way the person speaks. And it's the same way, and I feel like it's the same grace that is upon us too. When people come around us, it's like they maybe when okay, let me give one story. I've been in a situation whereby someone hasn't seen me. The person has been hearing bad things about me. To say, oh, Skinny is this, Skinny is that, Skinny is pompous, Skinny shows himself too much, this, that, blah, 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 blah. What kind of bad things? They did not tell the good part, only the bad things they talk.
To me.
So the day the person met me, the person looked at me and said, everything they said about you is a lie. I just laughed. I'm like, why? What's going on? I didn't know that the person came not just because he came to observe.
See for himself or for herself.
I want to see like what they say. Is it true?
This particular guy.
The person did not come in the mindset of say they believe. Because I don't know, but the person just come in a way. So many people have told me the same thing, like, before I got close to you, or before I talk to you, I see you. I don't know, maybe my appearance, they fear people, I don't know. I don't know, but then they'll tell me like, when I become close to you, I know that those things I hear, I cannot believe it. I see you're very simple. Yeah, so it's like that. So it's very, very important.
This kind of things are normal. I think it's also happened to me sometimes.
Right? Yeah, I think it should. It's one thing that we should value also.
Yeah.
We should value self-examination, and also, I wouldn't say value what people say about you, because by the end of the day, it's all about what do you say for yourself. How do you see your own self? That's how other people will see you. If you see yourself as a humble person, you'll be humble. And other people will see like, yeah, this person is humble also. If you see yourself as, if you're a kind of person that requires respect, by someone seeing you, because if you require respect, you have to respect someone. So when someone sees like, this guy is very respectful, they mind what they say. They mind what they say. So it's very, very important to self-examine yourself, check yourself.
Before you do anything, ask yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, as you go to yourself, as you said yourself. Okay, let me go to Mr. Winchester.
Yeah, finally.
Because I've been keeping it one side for Skinny all the time. I feel like the pressure is all on inside. Let me move the pressure next to you.
It's okay, we are ready. It's Honest Mind Podcast. We always come with our honest, full chest.
Of course, everything has to be done. So, as you said about life, as yourself, examine yourself. What one thing or one something that you would like to do and why? One thing that you would like to do and why?
In what?
Something that you would like to do and give us the reason why.
I don't come in with that question.
You said, what's one thing
one thing that you would like to do in your life?
In your life.
I would like to do
the reason why.
one thing.
Think properly.
Okay. No. There's always one thing that it might shock everybody if I say it. Yeah. There's always one thing I like by the grace of God, when all is being said and done, I want to be a missionary. Like, not ordained, I won't be ordained, like by no church. Maybe by the time after I have my kids, with my wife, I want like traveling around the world, just helping people. That's the only thing I've jotted down. That's maybe my retirement plan. And that's it.
So that's how you're doing it out of your will.
Out of my will, yeah.
So, Brother Skinny. is it? Do you see the missionary way? Same to your side, or you're trying to be like?
No, every man have their own, their own thing.
From his face, when you said the missionary, he like his face didn't give a right answer. He was like, so this guy had this answer since.
Why would he project by the look of the face?
Of course, sometimes.
I know I'm ugly. Don't judge me by my ugly face, please. Because I now I see where you're coming. If you want to insult me directly. Don't insult my ugly face.
I'm not going through the corners. I'm going to direct.
Don't insult my ugly face. This is how my face is. I know it's ugly.
It's not
Leave
ugly.
it for me.
As you said, Mr. Skinny is the Mr. Handsome Man.
Eh,
I already said it.
somewhere.
Thank you for sharing, Mr. Winchester.
Well,
I appreciate
That was
so much.
powerful.
Brother Skinny, thank you so much for all your words that have been so nice.
I actually learned a lot today.
Yeah, it's good that you're learning from each other.
Yeah.
So, without wasting more time, we have come to an end of our episode, but we still have more for you guys.
Yeah, I feel
Not
like we
done.
have to give more on this topic.
We're still coming on. Stay tuned next
But
week.
let's do it when the whole team.
Yeah.
The whole
Yeah.
team. Because I like that question.
So, I would like to end here by saying this small motivation to you guys. Do not tempt to look backward. Keep on progressing and plan for each and every new day in your life. Make sure every day has a new setup for you. So, basically, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment this new episode that's coming. Soon, you'll find it on your channel. Stay tuned until next week. Wish you all the best. Thank you, Mr. Skinny.
Yeah, thank you, my G.
Thank you, brother.
My brother, I greet you.
See you soon.
Small one, man.